So electrification is now the new name of the game, and today we are here for an electrified Land Rover. So say hello to the 2022 Range Rover. I'm Anirudh, you are watching AutoX, and this is a complete look of what this car is all about. So let's start with the design, and up front, as you can see, this looks like a typical Range Rover, and I'm not talking about the lettering up front. You get the signature grille, and what I really love is how Land Rover has integrated all the sensors and camera into the blacked out bits. So the rest of the space actually looks. Now the headlight deserves a mention of its own because Land Rover has actually registered 125 patents for just this car, and the headlight is one of those. What it essentially has is 1.2 million tiny mirrors inside for better visibility. Also, it has a new technology where it can block out certain parts of the beam. Now we have seen a similar setup in the Audi, but it can block out only about 8 areas of the beam. This one can block out 16. Now on the sides, as you can see, the car is rather smooth with no creases whatsoever, except for this one line that runs across the length of the car. You get flush door handles, and if you come a bit closer, you can see that the bodywork curls up into the window, which I think is a really nice touch. At the back, you get a single glass panel, which is neatly integrated into the body. Speaking of the tires, the range starts at 21 inches and goes up to 23. Now at the back, as you can see, they've gone for a very simplistic approach. Land Rover tells us that they have gone for a reductionist approach when it comes to design, and a lot of elements have been deducted. So remember when we talked about the 125 patented parts? Well, the tail light is also one of those. What it essentially does is it reflects the light inside so that you get a diffused look. That's quite good. Also, if you were to ask me where the turn indicators are, it's neatly integrated into the blacked out bits. Now, Land Rover has retained its two-piece tailgate in the new Range Rover, as you can see. And for the very first time, even the roof cover is electronically foldable. Now, this totally has a total capacity of 818 liters, and an interesting thing, you also get a viewing suite. So two people can sit comfortably, and specifically, if you toggle the interiors, the feature can also shun the speakers on the inside and mainly focus on speakers that are situated above. Now the wheelbase as compared to the previous version is up by 75 mm, and not just that, Land Rover has tweaked the water weighting capacity, which is now at 900 millimeters. The car gets electronically adjustable suspension, which can set the ride height for your convenience. For instance, with a touch, the car can lower its height for easy ingress and egress. This is a return to normal when the car picks up speed. Also, if you are going off the road, you can increase the ride height for better clearance as well. This time around, the car also comes with automatic terrain control that detects the surface beneath the car and modifies its drive accordingly. So speaking of powertrain, you get three engine options. You get a 394 bhp 3-liter petrol, you get a 345 bhp 3-liter diesel, and then you get the top rung, the 522 bhp 4.4-liter V8 engine as well. The hybrid setup is reserved for the 3-liter petrol and diesel engine and helps add extra torque to the drive. Now we are starting at the back because I think this is where most of your time will be spent. Now you get 4 color options in these leather upholstery, and you also get an option for vegan leather as well. You get a 35 speaker Meridian sound system, but there are also 4 more speakers on each of the headrests, which is not for sound, but actually for noise cancellation. You get 11.4 screen for each of the occupant at the back, and you can control the navigation as well as media from here. Also, you get electronically controlled armrests, which is quite a nice touch. You get a screen over here which can control several functions, including the recline and the massage functions, as well as the lighting and the sunroof. Another interesting feature in the new Range Rover, it comes with its own pair of headphones. You get the same thing on the other door as well. You can directly pair it to the system over here. And if you're not comfortable with that, you can pair your own headphones as well, which is quite a nice touch. Now, up at the front, each and every element is premium and modern. Overall, it's a really nice place to be at. For example, if you talk about this 13.1 touchscreen infotainment system, it's not exactly flat. If you take a closer look, it's actually a bit curved, which is a really nice touch. Also, if you look at the AC buttons, they call it the dynamic levers, which can change modes with the push or the pull of a button. That's a neat touch. This is what Land Rover calls a reductionist approach. They try to minimize the number of buttons to make it more simple. Now, the car gets a 13.7-inch digital instrument cluster, which has plenty of readouts and it has good visibility as well. Now, if you're talking about the shift paddles, it's actually a single aluminium piece and actually has a good feel to it. Now, in conclusion, let's talk about the price. This one starts at rupees 2.38 crore and goes up to rupees 3.39 crore. So, any questions or opinions regarding the car, make sure you comment below and we'll be more than happy to answer it. Till then, make sure you subscribe to the channel and hit the bell notification icon so that our automotive content directly reaches to you.